Because you didn't know that until
I
last
didn't know
night.
that, no.
Yeah, news. So basically, I just gave you like job security. You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
I just call Yoshi P. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Oh, he needs it. Yeah. No, he needs it. He likes his Weetabix. Yeah. Yeah. You can eat. Can you eat Weetabix?
Yeah, Weetabix are vegan.
We got any vegans in the house? Colin's a vegan.
Any vegans out there? Woo! One!
2, 3.
It's the cheese that I have the issue with. Cheese, Gromit.
You won't miss it,
Alex
honestly.
likes cheese. We discovered this last night.
Yes.
He really likes cheese.
Well, tonight you'll find out I like wine and cheese. That's the only way we're getting away with it.
Business meeting.
Yes, business meeting. Let's talk about, we spoke previously about auditions. I don't really want to get into that. Let's talk about the game itself. With other parts, you go in, you do your bit, you leave. This has so far already been like a 5-6 year commitment with possibly another decade to go. Do you find it, obviously as an actor and actress, this is what you do, but do you find it challenging to have such a massive like growth curve on a character? Because when you would have started recording, your characters were still, with respect, fairly immature. They were young twins trying to find their way in the great world of Eorzea. Is that a challenge, such a wide story arc?
It's the aspect of the job that I've enjoyed the most, actually. Because it's a rare thing for an actor to have played one role for so long and to actually see, almost in real time, that character grow up. A bit like Ian Beale in EastEnders. I have some kind of like...
I was literally going to say EastEnders.
Yeah, like, I know how he feels.
Can you imagine the next, like you're playing Endwalker, and at the end it's like, oh yeah, he's actually the bad guy.
But yeah, it's been awesome to chart and plot that journey from being like really immature and naive, and then and seeing him grow into a man. Even though he still looks the same, but yeah, and he's also, what I've loved, well, I'll try not to give away any spoilers, but what I've loved about Endwalker is how much of a philosopher he's become, which I did not see coming when I first recorded like 5-6 years ago. So yeah, it's lovely to chart that journey, isn't it?
So like when you look at the characters, and I guess even regardless if you're an actor, like we all grow over time. So I guess you can grow with your character, arguably. Both the twins were, fairly easygoing, timid. Beth, I mean Alisaie, she's gone from quiet, whingy type to full-on kick-ass badass.
She's come into her own. Every time when people see me, they're like, she's like the feisty one, isn't she? And she is, and it's nice to play a woman with some strength.
Yeah.
Lots of the parts that we get, I'm getting lots of nods. Yeah. Lots of female parts out there are frankly a bit sappy. And it's such an awesome part to play because she has strength, she has power, she's super feisty and witty, like she's funny, but also, there's some of the heavier, more emotional arcs, there's that too, so there's the truth, it's not just one level, we're both lucky, like the writing is extraordinary in this game, absolutely extraordinary, and it helps us do our job well, because it's so well written, the lines are so good, all the time, so it makes our job easy, really.
Well, let's talk specifically about Endwalker, trying our best to avoid spoilers. Most people know this if you watch the streams, but you guys don't have access to scripts or anything.
No.
It's just morning of. When did you find out you were being invited back to record for Endwalker? How long ago did you start recording for it?
Do you know what we did first? We did the trailer. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
We came in, and we normally record for the last chunk of recording we did was 12 hours, but before that, we came in for like half an hour, so we didn't know what we were a part of.
So when that trailer came, the one where
Yeah.
it's basically all CGI, it's just the two of you.
Yeah.
You had not recorded any of the voiceover before
No.
that? Wow.
No.
Oh.
I literally got on a train from Birmingham to London
Yeah.
to say, I think it was, Alisaie, are you alright? And then I went home.
Back on the train. Well done, Colin. Off you go. You did do it really well.
You have a tough job, I must admit. To be honest with you, the tough part's probably just coming down from Birmingham, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
Now you mentioned Birmingham, it like really like ate me up when I realised like where you were in Birmingham. We were talking and I was like, oh yeah, we were at the BEC, what is it? Birmingham Conference and Event Centre. It's right across from the station there. What's the station called? The big one.
Birmingham International.
No, the train station. It's the walk
New
Street.
We haven't got all
New
day.
Street. Literally, it was across the street. And you're like, I'm not too far from there. Like, we hosted an event there like 3 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember. Yes.
So you come down, record the one line. You were a bit lucky. You do the trailer. Phenomenal trailer.
I know.
Like, you guys remember the trailer for...
Do you remember it?
Excellent.
Yeah,
Really
cool.
quite something.
Yeah.
And then you go away. How long was it back until you got invited back to say another line?
So that was when we actually recorded Endwalk, wasn't it? So I think
It was a few months. It must have been a few months.
it must have been August. I think we did it in August because I was doing a job in Spain and got back end of July, and then pretty much straight away I was recording for Endwalker. So August I think.
So, how long would you have been recording for? So, a session is what, 4 or 5 hours longer?
Less normally.
Less?
3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours.
Over a few days.
I don't know what the technical term is, but I understand that they always leave the grunts and the hard stuff to the end, right? And every time I mention, is there a name for that, or it's just?
They're called emote sessions,
Yeah.
which
Give us an example, Colin.
We do like a page at the end. And they keep it to the end because they want to protect your voice. So if you have really delicate, beautiful, quiet lines, so we do all that stuff first and all the dialogue. And then at the end, just as you're slowly running out of breath, you do the hardcore battle cry fight stuff at the end.
And
I'm not going to get over
honest,
that.
I do not enjoy doing those sessions because by the end of it, your voice is red, raw. Because there's no, because they want it to be realistic, don't they? So there's there's no safe way to do it. You just have to go for it.
Yeah.
So
usually, like when they show you like behind the scenes, for example, like I saw a clip of it was Tom Hanks, and he was doing